8, 9, 2, 5, go. Is that how we count? Man, if you're rich, you can do all of that. And you can stay fit. But it's like if you're a working person, how do you find the time? You know? I used to do that shit too, man. Like I said, that walk I did, that was a great walk, man. It made me feel real good. I even worked out yesterday. Like, I felt real good. So, that's smart. But I'm probably not going to do that. But am I really active? Okay. Guys, I'm going to change the thumbnail real quick. And then I am going to change the topic at the title. But we are talking about... and I know everybody talked about it. And I just want to set something straight here with about the PlayStation Legion. We're not fortunate to get donations from you guys or anybody listening or anybody watching that we can sit on our ass and not go to work. So because I have to actually go to work, I'm not going to be covering the news like all these other people that don't have to go to work and they're home. You know, that's just how it is. Like when the news broke, it was about an hour before I checked in on Twitter to see what was going on. I was still working. Like, really, really working. So, I just want everybody to know, I try as much as I can, and you know I'm on top of all the news. Sometimes I might get it late, and sometimes I might get it to you late. You know, not every time we're going to save the news for the weekend. But I'm willing to sacrifice my 2 vacation days that I have already scheduled, I believe, for next week, Thursday and Friday for, what is that 24th. Or I might just take both of the vacations and put in for like a sick leave on the 24th. I don't know. But something has to give because I can't. I'm really trying my hardest to find. Oh, it's not in here. I'm up here looking at a folder for the thumbnail. It's not even in there. It's somewhere else. Completely somewhere else. Speaking of folder, I have some of these pictures that we could talk about. Sam, you there?
Yeah, good.
Oh, yeah. I have, let me get the mic ready. I have some of these pictures we could talk about. I'll probably change the image here. But long story short, we're here to talk about 2 things. We're here to talk about apparent leak by Ed Boon himself for PlayStation All-Stars, even though we did talk about it, and how that announcement and where it would try to come in. And then the media event announced yesterday. Now, I told Sam and Adam and everybody else on the panel of the PlayStation Legion Sunday show that something was going to happen yesterday. Yesterday is the 24th anniversary, not the 25th, the 24th anniversary of PlayStation. Next year, September 9th, is going to be the 25th. So, as you know, the PlayStation 1 came out a year ahead in Japan. So, this is the 25th anniversary of PlayStation this year, but not until November. So we gotta, I believe it's November. I go check that out to be sure. But something happened on the anniversary, on the 24th anniversary. Probably some of the biggest news we ever got was that The Last of Us Part 2 was gonna have a media event in Los Angeles, California, and that was gonna be 2 days before Outbreak Day. Just getting straight to it. The reason why. Okay, I don't know what's this all about. Are we good? I think we're all good. I don't know. I think we're all good. The reason why that happened is partly because there. Let's just put it this way: there was a lot of information that I thought was gonna happen, but didn't happen. And I thought that we might get a PlayStation All Stars celebration on the 24th, what I believe to be the 25th anniversary yesterday, but we didn't. Clearly, anything bigger than PlayStation All Stars would obviously be Last of Us related. That's the only other big game outside of Ghost of Tsushima, which is the next game after Last of Us. Um, Last of Us gets announced yesterday. It kills Gears. And it was really funny because it seems like it was very strategic. You know, it was very, very strategic. Yes, it's in the beginning of the week. That announcement was going to have to happen on a Monday anyway.
They've been doing that all generation. Just like, no, on this day, remember, what was it? Did it say like Horizon's release date or God of War?
Uh-huh.
Something Xbox is doing. I can't remember specifically, but they're definitely trying to shit on their parade, man. Because I've seen a lot of Gears adverts today, like on different channels, so they're advertising it.
Yeah, they're advertising it. It's just, it's pretty fucked up that Sony did it again. I mean, it's not. I kind of love it, but hey, it is what it is. I gotta get this thumbnail to change real quick, but definitely definitely what I really want to say is Sony has made a habit of this, and it's not just fucking over Gears. Sorry, it's not just fucking over Gears. It's fucking over Nintendo fans. See, Outbreak Day is the week after Zelda comes out. Zelda comes out on the 20th of September. 4 days after Zelda comes out, you're gonna have Outbreak Day. But because it's 4 days away, the hype of of the Outbreak media event, let's call it that, it's gonna go the week before, because I'm pretty sure not this week, but I believe next week, which is, you know, the week we're talking about, the 19th to the 20th, which I'm off. That's the Thursday and a Friday. We're going to get the date. The time. We only have the date now. It's a media event, which means it should be streamed. And that'll be streamed on PlayStation's accounts. Now, I don't know if they're going to allow them to stream. I don't think so. They're there for the media purposes, to get the information out, screenshots, shit like that. But I don't think they're going to be allowed to stream. I think PlayStation's going to stream the event for us. They're having it in California again, which, you know, that's where all the big information comes from. So, Sam, what do you think, man? As far as what we're going to get. I already talked to you about it being on a Tuesday, and that's the day that the PlayStation Store is updated. So, it's definitely going to be a release date, and we're probably going to definitely be able to pre-order the game. I know me, I'm going to make sure my money is ready. My money is definitely going to be ready for that. That's what I'm going to do.
You're going to pre-order as soon as they announce it?
As soon as it's fucking announced. I don't plan on being at work that day. So, we'll probably do live reactions. I'm not sure if I want to stream it or whatever. I think I'm just going to have the live reaction. We're going to watch. I'm going to see what happens. Because OBS want to act like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And other than that, I would probably do the stream that I did before, where I just hook up the Elgato and have it stream that way. It was actually a lot better, to be honest, than using OBS. I don't know why OBS is so hard to deal with, but I can do the same shit that I want to do using El fucking Gato. I don't know. It's fucking confusing.
But it's just like OBS from the Elgato?
No, it's just capturing. Because I'm capturing the gameplay. So what I would be doing is I would go to Twitch or YouTube, wherever they're going to stream it, and capture while we talk in a party chat, and it's basically the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
But the computer can't fucking process it, and that's what I have problem with fucking PCs. It's kind of like they intentionally make it weak, so you have to upgrade it. You know, don't worry, I'm gonna get my shit upgraded. But like I said, I want everybody to understand that everybody on the PlayStation Legion panel, except for Adam, I believe, actually works. So I apologize in advance if we're not up to date, like people like MBG, which seems to don't have a job, he can spit out 3-4 videos as quick as fucking lightning. I apologize that I'm not like that. I've never been like that. I've never misled you guys that I would ever be like that. I don't get enough money from YouTube to sit on my ass at home. I have to leave and go to work.
The dude is on everything that breaks. Like, he's immediately making a video. It's like,
yeah, he's very fast. So, you know, it's not that we're not covering the news. It's not that we don't want to cover the news, or we're not going to cover the news, or we're trying to save it for the Sunday show. It's because during the week we're working. And I know before I leave for work, I like to have my zen, my peace, and my peace and zen is being able to play a fucking game. Like today, I'm trying to play Monster Hunter before I leave. What happened, Sam?
I'm honestly thinking of just doing live streams and just covering the news. We're not getting anything in return to justify the amount of time to put into these videos.
Exactly, and that's the thing. Like I saw myself slipping in that way, in that regard too. Like, and I think you guys already know my information. JayTechTV HD on Twitch. If you wanted to see more gameplay from me, if you were wondering why individual gameplay videos are not posted as much, is because I just want a game, and when I want a game, I just stream my gameplay session on Twitch. Yes, you're going to see me on camera. I think everybody knows what I look like by now, because I've done how many videos now, Sam? Like, it has to be, they're telling me it was 33. 33 out of 17, because the affiliate status bullshit. But I've done over 33 videos. Whenever I want a game, I stream. So that's been Control. That's been, not Drive Club. You did Drive Club. That's been Control, Monster Hunter, Dragon Quest, Judgment, Uncharted, you know, whatever I'm playing, I'm streaming on Twitch. The only gaming like stream I'm gonna do on YouTube is definitely gonna be, like I said, special occasions like a holiday, where I think that you guys will be home and be able to watch, and of course on Saturdays, the Saturday PlayStation Legion podcast. That's the only time we're gonna be doing gaming on this channel. As far as gameplay. Now, I'm going to spit out like individual gameplay videos. Like I'm going to do my impressions of Monster Hunter. That video should definitely be up tomorrow. I'm not going to try to push anything else today. I do that video today and I'll release it tomorrow. But it's hard, man. We work. So I know we don't always get like the most views, and we're not like everybody else where we're begging for donations, because we do work, we can sustain ourselves, but like
the dude acts like he's legit paid by like the video game industry to do this shit.
I don't want to like throw shade at the guy or hate on the guy, but
it's all right, I will.
Yeah, I know Sam will, but I'm legit. And that's all I'm gonna say. And I said that about Porter Rock, and I said that about a lot of other people. If it's one thing you guys should know, I'm legit. I've been with PlayStation when everybody was afraid to be with PlayStation last gen. And of course before that I was with Nintendo. So yeah, I'm a veteran gamer. You know, I started with Nintendo, I moved on with PlayStation. I spend a little bit of time with Xbox. You know, I give them the respect for the games that they gave me the enjoyment when I was with them. Like I say, Fable 1 and the demo that I played over and over again for what was it, Crackdown 1. But I mean, as far as Nintendo and PlayStation, they've been there. I grew up with PlayStation and Nintendo. You know, not everything from PlayStation, because I was clearly more of a Nintendo fan. But, you know, when I got back on the bandwagon for PlayStation with the PSP, not PS3, PSP, people. PSP got me back with PlayStation because I was a handheld gamer because of Nintendo. You know, I had just, I guess I either I believe I damaged my DS at the time. And my mom surprised me that Christmas, and I was still in high school. She surprised me with a PSP because she saw how much I loved watching my brother play a PS2. And that shit opened my eyes because I was a fucking hater. I was a hater of the PSP. And my DS had, you know, malfunctioned or broke or whatever. And there I got a PSP with these new features, and I'm able to put pictures on my fucking PSP and music and all of this shit that I'm using the computer to put themes on there and shit. Well, that's why I got my love for themes started with PSP as well. I mean, it was a no-brainer to go to the PS3 as soon as I got my first job, you know, and save that money. And I got over it on the PS3. What was it? It was I believe I got mine in August 2008. And, I wasn't a first adopter. I don't shy away from that. But I'm legit. I'm an open book. I'm truthful. A lot of people have been there with me since 2007 when I had my old YouTube account, and I had this YouTube account as my backup. I started posting games as soon as I had it up in 2011 with gameplay, just gameplay after gameplay. SOCOM 4, Killzone 2, and Killzone 3. Like gameplay, bro. That's what this whole channel is about. Gaming. Always been about gaming. My most popular videos are gaming. So I'm legit. I've never said that I'm going to be chasing all the news stories and shit like that. I think Somatic could vouch for me as far as my news and updates series that I used to have, where I did cover a lot of news daily. Probably like 2 or 3 videos a week where I would cover news. But this clearly is a better format. Talking with Sam, talking with Adam, talking with Big Money about news on Sundays, wrapping up the week. I think that's the best thing to do. There's going to be a lot of news this week, so there's going to be a lot of topics. We will get to all of them. And I definitely want everybody to understand that we are looking for members. We're looking for more panelist members. We don't really care what your background is, but we want to talk to everybody. I'm only interested in mature PC gamers joining the panel. Okay, I don't have to talk about being mature with Xbox or PlayStation because we all know all of us work to support our hobby. PC guys,
these weird little kids that pretends to play games and has no income.
Exactly, and that's my biggest problem with them. Your volume is so fucking low. Say something. Hello, Catman?
I didn't say anything.
Okay. But long story short, I'd rather it be that way. Like me personally, I don't want any little kids here to vouch for the PC gamers because you're little and you don't really have any credibility and you don't have any history with any of the platforms you support, whether it be PC, PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo. I wouldn't be against getting a Nintendo fan in here. I know we had Fatal here representing Xbox, but I saw he's been praising the hell out of Gears a lot. And of course, which is weird, we don't really need a Xbox person. Even though I would welcome it because you're getting an Xbox.
We all have Xboxes except you.
Yeah, shut up. You're getting an Xbox One X. You got that very cheap on eBay. And then Adam is borrowing his brother's Xbox to do Gears. And that's pretty much all we would.
Yella has, McNeil has. We're all going to play Gears.
Yeah, everybody's playing Gears except for me. Because I got bills. That's what I said. If somebody wants to donate me an Xbox and you want to see me play Gears, I will gladly stream Gears. I will gladly post Gears gameplay. But I'm not buying an Xbox. And I've said that to a lot of people. I was like, you want me to play a game that I don't normally play? And I'm not going to spend my money to buy the game. If you want to buy the game for me, then I go play it. But other than that, don't ask me to spend my own money on a game that I'm not 100% sold on. I'm not going to do it. Sorry. Topics. The title's been fucked up for the whole time, man.
Please donate to the Phil Spencer Charity Fund for JTech Television.
Please.
Thank you.
the Phil Spencer show. Oh man.
I bet if they saw your post and you begged hard enough, they would give you one just for publicity purposes. Like, oh, we're helping out a human being who needed an Xbox.
You know what? You want to know what's funny? Fuck Phil Spencer and fuck Xbox. You know what's funny? Everybody in this community wants me to have an Xbox, but nobody will give me one or give me the money to get one. That would be the thing that everybody wants. They always say, well, JTech's, you're a Sony fanboy because you only play on PlayStation. Well, I don't have a lot of time to play on multiple consoles because I work. Now, if I'm getting tips and donations every day, enough to support me and pay my bills, then I won't have to go to work. That means I have more time at home. That means more time means I can have more consoles to play. But with less time, I chose the best console that we have on the market. That was the PS4. Now, there was a stronger Xbox that came out, and Nintendo came out with a better platform, which was the Switch compared to the Wii U. Do I want to Switch? Yes. The time. It's the time. Even if it's on the go, it's still not enough time. Because where I'm going, I have to work. I can't be on my game system. You know, I cannot focus on RPGs such as Astral Chain or Fire Emblem. Those are RPGs. They take time to play. You know, I don't really see a lot of people out. Still, I have not saw a lot of people out and about on the go with a Nintendo Switch. I mean, Sam, have you saw anybody like out there?
The only time I've seen it is my friend bringing it over, like I guess to show it off, not realizing I had a Switch and I had sold it a bunch of times before. That's about it. I've never seen anybody in a mall, in a restaurant. I don't see anybody playing that shit. At least around here. They're usually on their phones or they're talking to somebody or they're doing something.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I mean, it is what it is.
I never play my Vita unless like I'm in the
was
office
late
or something.
with
Like,
the
you're not gonna play that outside in public. I feel like these types of peripherals, whatever you want to call it.
You know, see, that's what I agree with. Like, me personally, like, you can take your phone out in public. You know, there's been some snatchers in the DC Metro. If they see you on your phone and you're not holding it, like, good or whatever, some people have actually took the phone, ran out the doors while the doors are closing, and they stole your phone.
My friend's daughter a while back.
Yeah. So I could only imagine if somebody sees you with a Switch, you know, how they would grab that and steal it. But I haven't saw
yank that shit.
People with a Switch. Actually, I remember seeing more people with a DS or a 3DS than a Switch than I've ever saw with a Switch. I'm not saying the Switch isn't selling or anything. I'm just saying that thing about the system is good because you can play a game on the go is bullshit. Because I don't see a lot of people on the go gaming with a Switch. If that was true, I probably would see a lot of people. Because the Switch is sold a lot. You know, a lot of people have a Switch.
Man, that's all bullshit to me because you'd rather have a traditional console by them instead of this. You know, they've been doing this gimmick shit ever since GameCube because they just want to make money. But I'd love for them to do a traditional console again.
Yeah, me too, man. I mean, me too. Me personally. Big money you got up in here. God damn, that's a surprise. Damn, Big Money sneaking in here with a sneak pack.
Not too early after.
I had seen y'all on her.
We were gonna do the old school shit with Yella, which we still have the series. I'm gonna talk to Yella about it being turned into a video. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna pick a day to record it, and probably 30 minutes to an hour. And then I think we're gonna pick 30 minutes. We're gonna record it. If it even takes that long, maybe it'll be 20 minutes. We record, and then I pick a day that we will upload it, and that's how we're gonna do with that. I don't know if me and Yella we work at different times of the day, and like I was letting everybody know here, I don't make enough money off of YouTube. I don't make any money on Twitch for me to sit my ass at home. I have to go out and work. Because I have to go out of the house to work, I don't have a lot of time to do the stuff that other YouTubers are doing. I'm trying the best that I can with the schedule that I have. But yeah, I just want everybody to know I'm not free all day to sit home. You know, I have to make money. And the best way to make money is to get my ass out of the house and go to my job. So we're going to situate all of this. We're not moving the gaming podcast on Saturday. We're not moving the Sunday show, but I'm letting people know that there are other places where we're posting content, and there's other times when we're going to be posting content. This one is pretty important. I guess we can go on for just a tad bit longer. There are other places where we're and the reason why we're doing this Big Money is because of the PlayStation All-Stars rumor and the media event for The Last of Us. Okay, so it's very, very, very important. So we don't have a time for The Last of Us, but we have a date, and I'm pretty sure everybody is gonna make sure that they're off of work on that day. That's what I know. I know that I'm gonna do that. I don't want to be at work that day.
What up, everybody?
What's going on?
What's going on, Eddie?
I'm not trying to be at work that day.
That game's coming out on a Friday, though, you'd guess, right?
Oh, I know the game is coming out on a Friday. I just know that I'm just talking about the fucking the live stream event, the media event. That's not being
How
nice.
long is this thing gonna be?
Nobody knows because we don't know the time. Nobody knows. It's a media event. If they're gonna put it in live stream format, that's gonna be a little crazy because I expect them to show a lot of gameplay and multiplayer gameplay. Now, see, Adam differs with me on this. He says because multiplayer was an afterthought on part 1 that they would treat it a similar way. I don't see it that way.
This might be their big multiplayer game, and they're gonna end the generation with.
I know you saw the job postings. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get this shit right.
Here comes the MBG supporter.
Really?
Just messing with him now. Stay love.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say. Yeah, I know a lot of people have like questions about this shit, but I believe 100% that the multiplayer is going to be very key to The Last of Us lasting. The campaign is going to be memorable. It's going to go down in history. It's going to get Game of the Year. I know. Don't worry. I know this. But I do believe this time compared to any other time that we clearly have saw the evolution of Naughty Dog with multiplayer. We saw Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, and what they've done with a beautiful Uncharted 4 multiplayer where they added the co-op and shit, and it's good, and people are always on there. Of course, The Last of Us, because The Last of Us fans love that game, they're on the multiplayer all day and night too. But I believe that Last of Us 2's multiplayer is going to be revolutionary, because if you look at what they did in Uncharted 4, how they added some of the elements from The Last of Us, those teams clearly work together. Like, as far as the pickup people. That thing, I've only ever saw that in The Last of Us. And for them to add it in Uncharted, it helped the gameplay. It made it better. You know, it made you actually feel like a team. You actually have to help somebody. Even if you don't like how they're playing, you know, you're like, well, let me pick this guy up. Maybe he's going to help me out. So I definitely believe the multiplayer for Last of Us 2 will be shown. It will get hype. And we should expect a beta for the first time.
Yeah. Jay, I remember being up on that Last of Us multiplayer from sundown to sunup, man. That's how game changer that multiplayer was, The Last of Us.
Yeah.
It was such a game changer.
It was a game changer. My only gripe with the game and why I don't play it is I don't like being able to see people through walls. That's why I don't play Last of Us. I don't like that. I don't like that they have the listening mode on for multiplayer and that I have to walk like quietly or people will fucking spot me and camp me. It was a very campy game. It didn't mean the multiplayer was bad. It revolutionized a lot of shit.
Yeah, it just meant you sucked at it.
No, yeah, it means that I suck at a lot of fucking competitive games, but I didn't like that you could see people through walls. I think that if they wanted to add that, they should have had a co-op where we went up against, in a group, against
But
zombies.
if you go prone or crawl, they don't see you.
Yeah, I know that. But I'm like, the listening mode should have been a perk. It shouldn't have been something everybody had. You see what I'm saying?
But remember,
They could have just added hardcore mode.
That's what I wanted. If they wanted that to be the main focus of the multiplayer, cool. But add a hardcore mode where some of those handicaps are not there anymore.
You think they need a horde mode in that multiplayer?
This is what I was talking about. That's why I'm glad everybody's here. I do believe this time we're gonna have another mode. It's not just gonna be you versus them, team deathmatch. I believe they're gonna have another spectacular mode. Would it be a horde mode? I don't know. It depends on what they want to do. I wanted something like that. I wanted some sort of co-op type mode where you're going up against zombies to achieve a mission or something like that. I highly doubt that they're not thinking about the same shit we're talking about right now, and that they've already incorporated it. I'm pretty sure they have.
think Days
I
Gone.
don't consider it if it's not nothing forced because like when I play, I felt like they did that with damn, what's the name of that? What's the other one? Nathan Drake. What's the name of that?
What?
I felt like they forced a lot of things in that multiplayer in Uncharted.
Which
4.
one? All of them?
No, Uncharted 4. They forced a lot of stuff because all that magic shit.
Yeah. See,
a lot of
that's
people didn't like
another
that.
thing. And my biggest problem with that is that again they added like a hardcore mode late. They added it real late. Like they didn't add it the first or second year, I believe. I think it was like maybe the no, I think it was the second year that it was out. They eventually added it, but see what they used to do. They was like maybe once a weekend they would have it featured as a mode, but it wasn't permanent. You know, now it's permanent. It's a permanent mode. Hardcore mode is permanent with no magic and shit like that. But it's like you should have had that from the get go. You know, you should have had that from the get-go. We got to segue into PlayStation All-Stars in just a little bit because we're going to wrap this up before 12:30. But I think you know, like I said, the only thing I disagree with Adam, and Adam's not here for whatever reason. He's not here. I don't know. He's probably doing something. We're in different time zones. But he did say that because The Last of Us 1... multiplayer was kind of like an afterthought, which I can't believe that because it was so good. You know, even though I had problems with it, I was on there a lot. I was on there a lot when it came out after I finished the story, and I kept being on there no matter how much I died. It was pretty fucking fun. I just wish that they didn't have listening mode. I don't see a reason why they had listening mode was given to everybody. I think it would have been more competitive if they had a mode, like Sam said, a hardcore mode without listening mode. You know how awesome that would be? How chaotic it would be? People wouldn't be afraid to come out of the fucking house. You know?
Out the casuals would get out all garbage you're complaining about.
Exactly.
Well, you gotta understand that listening mode too. When it's like 4 against 1, man, yo, that shit came in handy too, man.
Yeah, it does. But again, for me, as far as me, I needed a mode without it because I don't want people to know where the fuck I'm at. You see how that can work against you? I don't want that.
You can use that to your advantage. I mean, that's the thing. I have a clip where it was like 4v1. Basically, I was the only survivor, and I just lured him into a trap. You can bait him with that shit as well.
Yeah, I know, but I believe this time around they should have some sort of a mechanic where you have to build up that. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be given to us from the start of the match. I think it's something that you should have to build up upon. Everybody should have that feature. But you need to build up to have it. You know what I'm saying? Like a perk. You know, I don't know. But definitely have a hardcore mode where nothing's there.
What I would do is I would run and then go prone so I could lure him into that area. Yeah, I'd have traps set up and shit.
I would do that too. Yeah.
Right, yeah, but again, it's the way you play.
Yeah, it's all about the way you play. I don't know. I just wanted a more hardcore feel to it because I was like, hold on.
Ass's multiplayer is fucking epic.
You guys keep talking.
But he's right. They never promoted it for whatever reason.
Yeah. No, they did. It was. You don't see the commercials on that?
No, I'm talking about the multiplayer mode. Like the actual mode, they were just focused on the campaign. I remember throughout that entire game.
The YouTube. They was. I mean, on YouTube they was promoting it kind of hard. I mean, it was so epic that YouTube. It was epic, man. I remember I was on that game saying from sun up to sundown. It was just crazy. We had a team, and it was just. That game, man, I pissed a lot of people off. Throw Molotovs at them, burning them. That shit was crazy. Pissing a lot of people off. One was sniping the shit out of somebody. It was just crazy, man.
Say, everybody, y'all heard about that Green Forest? Everybody talking about it's a good game.
What?
I'm about to play it now. I just downloaded it.
Yo,
everybody
just downloaded it.
You gotta get good at it though, man. I ain't gonna lie. You
gotta be good at what?
The multiplayer Last of Us. You gotta know.
Oh yeah, see, I re-downloaded Last of Us. Of course, after I beat that damn survival, I was still pissed off at the fucking game. I deleted it. It's not because the game is bad. It's just that I didn't think I was gonna have to play it. But then I realized that they had that part in the game that I forgot about. Is what was it? Chapter 2, the one with Ellie and the girl. And I'm not I still don't feel that. It's all right not to support that stuff. I'm not gonna say anything about it. It's all right not to support it. It's all right not to agree with it. You shouldn't be like a villain because you don't support that type of stuff. But I'm gonna play it, and I'm probably gonna play it on survival again to get all the trophies for that all the difficulties. But
they make that a big thing now. Like,
yeah, they make a big thing that if you don't support it, you're a villain. As long as you don't throw it in my face, I don't care what you do. I could care less. I do support you having the freedom to choose who you love, but just don't throw it in my face all the time. So
you know what the thing I hate about it is that, like, when like people that work at IGN, and did you see the thing? Remember when we talked about that lady?
For Days Gone.
First of all, if you work for some place like IGN and shit like that, you shouldn't bring your own personal feelings into you discussing something like that. When they do stuff like that, okay, I understand that you're gay, you like women. That's all cool and dandy. I support that too. I'm not with that stuff either. But I do support you can like who you want, and you can make love.
Oh yeah, as long as it's not thrown in my face, even in that type of respects. Don't throw it in my face by attacking the game. I don't need to know what you are or whatever. I think Yellow's about to join. But long story short, let's move on from this. I got Last of Us downloaded. I give the multiplayer another try, even though I know it's gonna even be harder because there's a lot of tryhards. And everybody is on Last of Us now with the announcement. Everybody's going to be practicing. Everybody was already on Uncharted because, remember, this is I figured something like this was going to happen, and I talked to Sam about it. I didn't know this was going to happen. When they shut down those servers for Last of Us, Uncharted 3, Uncharted 2, and Uncharted, all of those on PS3, everybody had to migrate to the PS4. If you didn't already have one, you needed a PS4 to continue to play the games you like. So, long story short, everybody is definitely on those to practice their skills, because The Last of Us is probably going to have a multiplayer segment of this gameplay trailer we're seeing on the 24th. So it's going to be hard. It's going to be a lot of tryhards. I'm better on Uncharted than I am on Last of Us, because I'm more accustomed with
I know I can't be the only one, man. Like, I said this shit a million times about that game. First came on, man. I've never in my life cried so fucking hard about a game.
Oh,
when
yeah.
That little girl died, when that game, when The Last of Us, when that little girl died, man, I ain't cried ever in my life on a video game. But I cried my eyes out when that fucking girl died in the beginning of that fucking game. I've never experienced anything like that from a video game.
15 to 20 minutes.
I've never experienced nothing like that before.
Yeah,
that
see,
was fucking,
look, that's the thing, bro. I can only imagine what they're going to do with this one. Now, I know whatever they show, it's going to be action, because I think we all remember the hotel. Remember the hotel gameplay that we saw at E3 that year before the game came out? But they didn't even let us know about Joel having a daughter. They never even let us see a young Joel. We only got to experience that in the gameplay when we played it. So I definitely believe whatever we see from the media event, it's going to be a lot of action. And it's not going to be leaking, like spoiling anything. But whatever we see, it's going to be very, very awesome, bro.
But Jay, you got dudes running around saying Gears 5 look, the best looking game. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, look, let them look. That's what all I'm gonna say right now. Let them say it. We know what the truth is. We can't fight. This is the one thing I've understood. We can't fight with people like those. As simple as that. We can't. It's nothing we can say that'll change their mind. That's where facts come in. That's where videos. That's where pictures come in. When I show these people those pictures of the games that they're trashing, I don't get a reply. I don't get a new picture from Gears. And I've been doing it for the last 4 days. And after the Last of Us announcement came out yesterday, all of those Gears fans are gone. Because, see, they've been comparing Gears to a 3-year-old game. Now they're gonna have to compare Gears with a brand new Naughty Dog exclusive. So we're gonna see how they really talk in 2 weeks.
The coalition is now up there with Naughty Dog. I said, what? Oh.
Again, let them say what they gotta say, but on the 24th, if they're still saying it, show them the gameplay video. Simple as that. They're comparing.
I mean, you know what?
They're comparing Gears to a 3-year-old Naughty Dog game, and it's not fair. But you gotta remember that before 3 years ago.
It's trying to still looks better.
Yeah, but listen. Before 3 years ago, that game was in development for like 4 years. That's an old game, and it's still holding up. I mean, you got to give it credit. It's an old ass game.
You know what? What I can say about Gears though, bro, Gears is the best looking game on the Xbox right now.
Yeah, it is, and that's not saying much because they had some trash. That's not saying a lot because they had a lot of trash.
Yeah, well, no. What's the name looked good? Remember that game I told you about?
Rise.
Yeah, Rise.
But I know, but between Rise and Gears, we're talking about the very beginning of a generation and basically the end of this generation. As soon as we step foot in January, it's gonna be next gen. That's sad.
Well, look, I can say this.
I'm not talking shit about Gears. I know how good Gears looks.
I know you're not. But I'm saying I can say this. I think Gears 5 is like in the top 10 best looking games this generation.
Listen. I will give you that. I will give you that so we can segue to PlayStation All-Star. I give you that. I'm not being sarcastic. Okay. I give you that. Top 10, I give you that. And one of the main reasons, even without being on the X, it is on the PC, and that's why I always believe that shit is unfair. Because the majority of the people I've talked to, like Sick Humor and stuff like that, they're playing that shit not on the X, they're playing that shit on the PC. And that's why I say it's so fucking unfair for Gears. Because some of the pictures.
I'm judging it off the Xbox One X. I haven't seen any gameplay on PC, but I have.
Oh no, on the X, I saw gameplay from the X from Crap Gamer, and I can guarantee that it's a very, very beautiful game. I saw water and plant life. It's a very beautiful game. I give them that credit. But the crazy Xbox fanboys, the ones that we know are hiding behind a fake picture on Twitter, talking shit. What's funny about that is they don't even have an X. We know the majority of the Xbox owners don't have the most powerful system. They actually have the weaker system. And what we just found out today, well, people should have already knew, if you're playing on a normal Xbox, you're playing at 1080p 30, not 60 frames per second on the campaign. And see, people won't want to admit that. Now, I admit it's very, very good looking game, but the majority of the people bragging about it looking better than Uncharted are not playing a resolution that's better than Uncharted for the campaign. Because, see, Uncharted's campaign, I believe it was above 1080p on the Pro.
Yes, yeah, Pro.
So, long story short.
The multiplayer is running at 60 FPS.
Yeah, the multiplayer is running at 60 FPS just like Gears. We know it looks good on PC. We already talked about that. We know Gears looks good on PC. This is a console thing. PC is not a console. It's a PC. Let's leave it at that. Okay, you guys know you're superior. Okay, please leave. We're about to talk about PlayStation All-Stars. I got some clues from back in the day. I got a video. I told Big Money about it this weekend. That is a video I did that was like 24,000 views. I went over all these clues to PlayStation All-Stars being a reality. Fucking 2 years ago. And then we had Ed Boon talk about PlayStation All-Stars on Sunday. And then on Monday, we get information from The Last of Us. And then the person that got the information from The Last of Us media event said that Friday, there's going to be another major PlayStation announcement.
However, what you also failed to realize is the information that I gave for All Stars Round 2, I gave you, and you said it was fraudulent, that you didn't believe it. So
I didn't believe it, because it's too fucking good to believe.
Yeah, so what you were trying to say is that my sources and my information wasn't credible.
It was incredible because your face is
buddy?
incredible. Get the hell out of here.
You
Get that out.
say about Yellow, bro? Damn, that's messed up. Man.
No, I said that Yellow doesn't have a hairline. It's credible. I can't take shit from somebody that has a hairline like that, bro.
Okay. You got a point there, okay? But you guys want to hear a long story short?
No,
You guys want to hear a long story short?
please no.
Yeah.
My dick.
And my dumb ass feel for that too. And I'm talking about some yeah, I want to hear it.
What's going on, guys?
What's going on, man?
What's up, man? What's up with Yellow?
Look, I just want to brainstorm real quick before we leave out. We only got 15 more minutes and we gotta go. We're all busy. I want to play Monster Hunter before I leave. Come on. But 15 minutes brainstorming about PlayStation All Stars. Me personally, if this shit's real, and we know this person has to be in there because Sony actually owns the IP for Bloodborne. The hunter from Bloodborne, I will be using that guy a lot. If I give you any information about my history PlayStation All Stars, which I got gameplay on my channel, I started out with Sweet Tooth, and then and this was during the beta, and then I ended up with Kratos, right? But when the game came out, I started moving around to other people. That's when I found out that Ratchet and Clank was good. Cole McGrath was very good, and not the good one. The evil one was very good. I also moved around with Spike from Ape Escape, and as far as we all know, if anybody knows anything, Nathan Drake was amazing. He was so amazing that he had a lot of cheap attacks that they had to downplay. Also, they made Sackboy from Little Big Planet very, very powerful, and then they had to tone his ass down too, because he had some attack with a fan, and then he threw a cake at you that would stun you all the time, and it just was crazy. But I want the hunter from Bloodborne because I play that game, I platinum that game, and I know there's a lot of attacks that he has, a lot of weapons he has that I would love to see. But one of the rumors that came out from when Yellow first told me about the rumor was that it was going to be more or less like a arena-style Power Stone type of game. And I don't believe that, because if they're going to keep the PlayStation All-Stars name, it might still be side-scroll. But I just wanted to talk to you about, do you think it's real?
As in what, just the news in general?
No. Do you think the news in general will have some sort of any type of results this year? Because
yes. Yes, I do. I just think,
Let me clear my throat.
I think Power Stone was ahead of its time.
yeah.
Because that game first launched on the Dreamcast. Capcom had something very special with that type of multiplayer game, but you had to be couch co-op in order to have that experience. But yeah, man, I think it's definitely going to be true, and if it is true to the information that has been given to us, I think that thing will shine very well, because I don't think they're going to call it Battle Royale. You know
Hell no, they can't keep the second
yeah,
part.
that's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
because to the fact of they used that name, again, ahead of its time.
Now, a lot of people have automatically put round 2. That's when the rumors started.
Yeah, they can use round 2. You know what I'm saying? But I think they need to spice it up, do something different.
Yeah, I agree, man. You definitely gotta do something different. Even if it's like Smash Brothers, the thing about it, people will hate on it regardless, even if it's not like Smash Brothers, because they hated on the first one. They didn't want Smash Brothers to have.
That's what I'm saying, man. I think that's if they go that Smash Brothers route, man. That's a bad.
No,
I
but
think that's what came out the first time, man. They was trying to be too much like Smash Brothers.
well, look,
That's-
I gotta agree, but and this is one thing, it's gonna get me a lot of criticism. We do have to look at what Smash does for the Nintendo community every time a character is announced. These motherfuckers go crazy. Now, I don't think this was ever gonna work for PlayStation last gen, but this gen with the install base, this gen with all the hype, it could very well work to that caliber. That every time we get a new character, people are talking about that shit for a complete week. You know what I'm saying? It was similar to that when I saw the reveals of the characters that were not in our main roster for the beta. When Ratchet and Clank got revealed, and when Jak and Daxter got revealed, and that they saw that for the first time you can have Ratchet and Clank and Jak and Daxter go up against each other. You know, it was a very competitive game when you looked at 1v1 matches and kill matches where you had to get a specific amount of kills and then you're out of there for free-for-all. I know me and my brother, we used to do tag team. We would do 2 versus 2, which was very, very fun. Was it like Smash Brothers? Yeah, in a way. I mean, you didn't have to knock anybody off to kill them. And I think I like the overall aspect that when you use a character like Kratos, you had your original combo from the game. The same button combination that you would do for Kratos attacks on the PS2 and PS3, they put that into the game, and that's what I really liked about the characters. That they had a lot of moves that were specifically tailored to their games. You know, I think the campaign obviously could have been better. It was almost non-existent. The reason for them even being in the same universe or in this competition or tournament, that part of the story, it should have been a lot better. It wasn't explained to the best of my ability, the best way. And another thing is PlayStation left out a lot of characters, and it was characters that they owned that they didn't have, like Tumba. A lot of people wanted Tumba in there, and Tumba was not in the game. You know, the thing is, if they bring this game back, the majority of the characters are probably going to be stemming from PS4, PS3, hopefully. Definitely PS2, but the PS1 is very skeptical. Because a character like Cloud, I don't know if they can put him in there if he's already in Smash Brothers. I don't know how that works. You know? Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon has not yet been announced for Smash Brothers. And Adam tells me that that's never going to happen. But if it was to happen, then they would be off the shelf for adding them into PlayStation All-Stars. And what I said maybe a few years ago is that this game would already have to be in the works for them to secure those 2 characters. And it seems like if this game is going to be a launch title, which that's what the rumor is saying for the PS5, and it's definitely going to be cross-platform between the PS4, that means the game is already in development. And as far as the buddy-buddiness that we've saw from these different studios from Sony, they've been sharing ideas for their characters. And that's what I believe has been happening behind the scenes. Sony is a very smart company as far as keeping secrets now. You know, normally all of their shit would always get leaked out. But they've been real quiet, and they've been able to keep these secrets hidden. Adam, is that you? You trying to talk about crumpets? Oh, okay. No? Okay. Drinking
I'm
tea
just
over
listening
there.
to this fucking idiot.
He's drinking tea over there on the tea pack.
Not my JTech.
Listening to some bullshit guy talk about the signs, my visions.
Yeah, I had visions of the fucking stars.
Like
And it panned out.
we got Code Red. We got to talk about that tomorrow. What? Last of Us? Yeah. It's like, no, we fucking
No,
don't.
I said the fucking stars, you fuckface.
No, we fucking don't, bro. We don't need to talk about shit. We talked about this. How many times did we mention that this was going to happen at the end of this month?
No, see, I knew it was gonna happen, but okay, so this was the initial rumor.
The point line for me is that I didn't think it would be a media briefing, as in it's not just gonna be a fucking trailer, it's gonna be a fucking briefing of the game.
So that's definitely look, what you came in here late. I know your little fucking Metal Gear Solid ass been here sneaking around like a fucking snake.
I'm going out for a walk.
Well, I walk too. I walk my own foot. Long story short, I know you've been here, but I believe that because it's falling on a Tuesday in the United States, Tuesday is the day that the PlayStation Store is updated. We're definitely getting a release date. And we're definitely going to be allowed to pre-order the game. As simple as that. That's one thing I do know.
Release date, I'll say it right now, I think we'll get a release window, like spring next year.
But I do believe it's going to be on the store for pre-order. It wouldn't be on a Tuesday if it would.
You talking about PlayStation All-Stars?
No. Talking about Last of Us.
We won't get a release date. We'll get a release window because they don't want to hunker themselves down to a specific date yet.
Okay. This is another thing I want to say. There was one small rumor that came out, or idea that came from a few people, that one way that they could introduce PlayStation All-Stars again is by remastering it. I don't believe it's true, but I'm just saying that was one way. Now, it's already on PlayStation Now, but the servers are down for the PS3. And, of course...
That's inevitable. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't believe it's going to happen. It's because of that Dead Space character they have in there. And I know that EA doesn't really mess with that IP anymore. Isaac is in there.
You mean Isaac Clarke? The guy that's the main protagonist in the game? Yes.
Yeah, Isaac is in PlayStation All-Stars. He was a DLC character.
Shit, Jay.
Fuck out of here. I'm just saying that it would be hard to get his character in there if they don't mess with the IP anymore. So they have to make a whole new game.
But you know what's crazy? I don't even know how they got him in the game.
The fucking company's gone. Of course not.
Well, Adam, of course he's gone. But the crazy thing is, how did he get in the game? If
That's the thing, man. I didn't like the people handling the game because they put him in the game, but why?
Well, did you even play Dead Space, Jay?
I played Dead Space 1, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know it was a multi-plot, but it wasn't like favorites for PlayStation.
I played that one too.
I don't fucking clue. Fuck it. Don't worry.
Well, I don't know. Well, one thing I told you about this weekend that happened, when they had all the characters ready for the game, somebody leaked out the characters on like NeoGAF back then, and the third-party developers got mad. And they pulled all their each one of the third-party backers pulled their characters' DLC plans from the game, and then they didn't put it in the game. They even had and this wasn't third-party, this was first-party. They had Dart from Legend of Dragoon supposed to be in a PlayStation All-Stars as a DLC character, and they didn't add him because of that. You know, I heard that Lightning from Final Fantasy 13 was supposed to make an appearance. Hahachi's son and grandson was supposed to make an appearance, Jen. And then Ryu from Ninja Gaiden was supposed to make an appearance.
Gaiden.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden.
It's fucking Gaiden.
Metal Gear Solid Gaiden. Yeah, I know.
Hey, say that we're done with this shit. Yella, how you getting on with Gears 5?
Fuck you.
Shut up, Jay. Nobody wants to hear your little bullshit antics, bro. Where I'm at, Adam, the game, like I told you before, was fucking crashing on me, wasn't saving. I'm trying to get the campaign knocked out nowhere, so I just put it on beginner and I'm plowing through it so I can finish the story. But I am currently at Act 2, Dirtier Little Secrets.
Oh,
Jay.
Yeah, what's up? I'm about to leave in a little bit, Eddie.
Adam, I just got to the part where
just
I'm
hold on. Don't say much, G, because you might be ahead of me. Don't say too much. You might be ahead of me.
What are you on?
I'm still on the. Are you still on the frozen part?
Yeah.
Like the ice part?
Yeah. Yep. I just made it to the underground
That's
lab.
exactly where I'm at.
Okay.
What y'all playing right now?
Gears.
Well, I'm paying Gears 5, but I'm playing
These two are still playing Gears 5.
right now.
Experiencing some technical difficulties in the game, which I experienced my own technicals, which pissed me off on the Saturday, I think it was.
JayTechTV.
You gonna be mad as a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, Eddie, I saw the Kingdom Hearts trailer for the DLC.
I'm finished with Gears, bro. I finished it off on
You talking about
Sunday.
You talking about when she got the information about her past?
You found out about everything.
Yeah, that's
like
where I'm at,
I was mad as fuck, bro.
Yeah,
I was mad. The whole lore of Gears fucked me up right there. I was like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Yo,
Yeah,
Big
that
Mike, I've got
fucked
to
me
talk
up.
to you about
Yeah.
that because listen, I've unplayed the game, but
Yeah, we'll talk about it later,
I
Adam.
want to know what you mean by that because
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that
I'm
later.
gonna talk to you, but that pissed me off, man. That pissed
because
me.
right now I'm playing Devil May Cry 5, which I've not
Fuck
played.
yeah,
yet, and I'm enjoying that
Adam,
game.
get that shit, son.
Yo, bro, my bro was like, yo, listen, see Devil May Cry, sorry, Gears 5, I was like, download Devil May Cry 5, and I'm like, oh yeah, shit, I'm gonna do that. I started playing it yesterday, bro. I could not put down the fucking controller.
Bro, that
game,
shit is
the
beautiful.
cutscenes in that game are so fucking good, bro.
Bro, the fucking the choreographed action that they did for those cutscenes,
It
bro.
literally reminds me of Devil May Cry 3, bro. The choreograph of, and it's understandable because the same guy that did Devil May Cry's choreograph is the same guy that did this. I'm like,
Nice.
of course, bro. I'm in. Yeah.
Okay, guys, it is basically 12:30. I want to thank everybody for coming here for this little small gathering.
One little bit of news, by the way, Jay. Even though Last of Us is having a briefing event, there's also going to be one more thing.
Yes, and that's what I was wondering. I know it can't be anything related to PlayStation All Stars because if the rumor,
it's state of play.
That's what I was saying. It was gonna be a state of play. I was just wondering what could they share at the state of play? Games are already gonna be like coming out, like Monkey King, Concrete Genie.
TGS might announce something there, or it could be anything really. I don't know. It might be you got Concrete Genie and Medieval coming out the next month.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But there's no reason to tell us about it again.
Hey, Jay, remember, it is one thing that they haven't said yet. What the fuck is Blue Point working on?
Oh,
not mentioned
oh yeah. Because whatever I heard that's coming out that same week is going to be something new.
They're probably working on a PS5 game.
Think so?
PS5
they've been working on this for a long time.
Yeah, if it's anything, it probably would be a PS5 game. It might be cross-gen, but it's probably a PS5 game.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you guys. I know I get off of work at 1:30. I get back home around 2. I'm probably gonna be up at 3. Anybody gonna be up at 3 East Coast time?
Yeah, I'll be up. I'm getting off at that time too. I'll be up. I'm getting off.
You'll be up? Cause I was thinking about maybe just watching that shit with you guys and be in a party chat.
Jay, you talking about tonight, bro?
Yeah, tonight, tomorrow morning. Yeah, basically tonight.
Shit, I'll probably. Well,
I mean, you all got to. I'm just saying, whoever's up.
Is, you know my schedule. I work on Wednesdays, and I gotta get up early in the morning. So I will be up, but I don't know if I'll be able to watch the entire thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I'll have to head to work.
Well, I'll be up, and after I wake back up anyway, we'll talk about it. I don't think we have a podcast about it, but we'll talk about it.
Emergency podcast for that day. Do emergency podcast.
Nah, I want I mean, I would, but I don't want to like take away from all the other news that's about to drop. Cause remember, we got a lot of news that day, and I gotta go to work or play games. So I mean, we probably talk about it in some sort of format. We might have the video where we talk about it, but it's a lot. It's because Final Fantasy is gonna be showing off tomorrow too. So it's today, whatever. I don't know, tomorrow. It's a lot of stuff that's gonna be showing off tomorrow. Like, so I don't know if I can cover all that. I wish I could, but I don't know. I'll find a way. I'll figure something out.
You just don't start until fucking weekend.
That's what I'm.
Anyway.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it doesn't stop until the weekend. So I think we should definitely wrap it up on Sunday. But if it's anything like majors, like a new type of Ghost of Tsushima trailer, which I know it's not gonna happen. They already said it's an old trailer, but I'm just saying if it is, it'll be something to talk about. But yeah, everybody that showed up, thank you.
Make sure everybody hears on that podcast, Jay. Everybody here now, man.
Yeah, we definitely gonna come back this Sunday for the podcast. Sorry for the Sunday show. I'm gonna make sure I write all these topics down because this week is gonna be important. This is a huge week before next week, which I believe is dry. I don't think we're getting any news next week.
Well, it couldn't be important.
We're getting the game of the year. Never mind. Go ahead.
What, Adam? Do you know anything happening next week? Because I feel like it's an empty week. Zelda's coming out.
Yeah, I got.
Again, you say that, but when it comes to video game news, film news, whatever.
Yes, there is video game news, bro. You guys fail to understand that motherfucking Sam is getting his Xbox One X.
Yeah.
We're all gonna be playing Gears. Have you, Jay? Gonna be on horde mode, praising Phil Spencer.
I'm gonna buy that Phil Spencer skin. It's $50 billion.
There's an uprising in the PlayStation Legion.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. I'm gonna get that Phil Spencer wig and add it to my avatar on Xbox.
Oh, you fucking did.
You getting the X? Well, the Gears X?
Yeah, when you guys,
Yeah, I got the X.
When obviously Big Money Yellow and obviously Son of Sam, I'll put like I said, bro, Son of Sam. If any of you guys need a co-op partner in Gears, man, just tell me on PlayStation or whatever, and I'll jump in and I'll play. I don't mind playing that game again. It was fun.
Yep, no doubt.
I mean, it is fun, bro. It's a good game. It's a solid Gears game. You know, that's what I say about it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I had it muted. No, like everybody in the group's on it, man. Like McNeil, Yellow, Big Money, you obviously, Mr. J.
Yeah, it's good.
It's solid, man. It was definitely needed, but it sucks that it's at the
Listen,
end
bro,
of the
I'm looking forward to it.
Without playing it, bro.
No, bro, look, bro,
game.
it's a solid game. It just sucks it took this long, bro.
Yeah.
It sucks it took this long.
Damn right.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel bad for
Hopefully they fix that bug. I tell you what though, apparently they've done what I said, bro, about Control. They've stabilized the fucking frames in the new update.
That's what that update was about?
Told you motherfuckers they were gonna do that.
Well, motherfucker, you kept telling me, oh, the system can't handle it. It's the system's fault. I was like, that's a them problem. They fixed it. Fucking PS4 didn't have to do an update. They had to update the fucking game. It was their fault.
Well, obviously, fucking PlayStation aren't gonna do shit about it. They can't update their fucking system.
It's not their fucking game. It's fucking Remedy's game. It was a problem with the game. They fixed it. Problem solved. We're gonna get up out of here so I can play some Monster Hunter. Everybody have a nice day, except for Adam.
Fuck you, suck a dick.
How about that?
See y'all next week. Everybody here next week, man. I mean this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna be here. I hope everybody tries to help me out. We all are part of the same Discord. So if there, shut up, Adam. So if there is a fucking like special topic or a unique topic, like Adam always, I gotta admit, Adam does a lot. But if there's a unique topic, there's something that's happening at Tokyo Game Show that I might not be able to catch, put it in our special Sunday podcast for Discord. Nobody else is there except for us, so we don't got to worry about spam. It's only us. So we can talk, have these topics ready for this weekend. I wanna say something with Son of Sam real quick. Boca Loca, you still here? Boca Coca.
He gone.
Oh, the motherfucker left. Okay, I'm going on a party chat. I'm about to stream Monster Hunter on Twitch. I'll see you guys over there. Everybody have a good day except for Adam. I hope somebody hits him with a fucking cracker.
Big crackerhead.